Ministry in a Minute is a devotional presentation of the Crossroads School of Ministry. Whatever platform you're on, like, share, subscribe, help us get the word out about the Crossroads School of Ministry. And if you are a ministry leader or church leader or someone called to vocational ministry and you need training, Crossroads School of Ministry can help. Check us out online at crossroadsom.org, the Crossroads School of Ministry. Hey everybody, welcome to Ministry in a Minute, Crossroads School of Ministry, our daily little devotional. This coming Wednesday, we're going to be in Ruth chapter 3. I love this section of Scripture. I love this whole book. I've said a couple times already that I think this book is underused. So this Wednesday, 6 o'clock, tune in. We're going to go through the whole third chapter, but the beginning of this chapter I think is so cool because Ruth says to Naomi says to Ruth, my daughter, I need to make sure I find a home for you and where you can be really taken care of. And there's so many cultural things to unpack there that I'll have to get into that more Wednesday night. But I know just off the top of my head, what I see here is this beautiful relationship developing between these two women. And Ruth has already committed herself to take care of Naomi. But now Naomi says, I'm going to take care of you too. And what I think we see in this section is Philippians 2, 3 and 4 being lived out. Philippians 2, 3 and 4, one of my favorite scriptures, it says, put others ahead of yourself. Okay? Consider others better than yourself. Put them first. And we see Naomi doing that here. Now, obviously Wednesday night we'll go through the whole chapter and I'm skipping ahead to the end of the week, but the blessing that comes out of this is so immense. It's so amazing. And we see this simple little formula. We don't know what God is going to do. We don't know how God is going to act. That's Isaiah 55. God's ways are not our ways. But what we see at the end of this chapter and at the end of this book and what this book leads to, one of the reasons I said it was so important was these are the great-grandparents of David, who's in the line of Jesus. Okay? What we see is Naomi and Ruth putting other people first, that Philippians 2. When you add that, when you're willing to put yourself where God can use you, and you add that to God can do things that we don't even know He can do, what you end up with are these blessings that are bigger than we could ever imagine. And it's not that we should just be doing things to get the blessing. I don't want you to hear me say that. But I do want you to hear me say that what God has planned is better than what you think you could come up with. And the way we get to that isn't by thinking about it. It's by looking around us and saying, all right, Lord, how can I be your hands and feet to these people in my life? And then watching what He does. It's such a beautiful formula, and I pray that it encourages you, even when it's hard, to love people with godly love, agape love, and put them first and watch what God does. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.